Hello everyone, welcome back to another Taekook one shot. Hope you will love it. Taehyung stood near the back wall of the school's rooftop, arm crossed and heart humming in his chest. Joseph was grinning like a devil as he leaned closer, whispering to the circle of students gathered around him. Joseph, all right, Taehyung, since you lost, here is your dear Taehyung. You can't be worse than last time. He tried to sound cool, but his stomach flipped with anxiety. Ozil, you have to make out with your favorite person in the world. John Jungkook, the group exploded with gasps, laughter, and fake cups. The Jimin, that's cruel, Heavy. Damn, what the heck, Ozil? Him, he's my enemy. Jose exactly why this is perfect. 10 minutes tongue included, no checking out. Then do I have to? Jose, unless you want to run the hallway shirtless, yelling I love Jeon Jungkook's Taeyong. Fine. It had always been like this between Taeyong and Jungkook. They stare in the corridor, petty arguments in class, competition in sports, debates, even art. But what no one knew was Taeyong was once like Jungkook until Jungkook humiliated him during their first freshman art exhibition, publicly criticizing Taeyong's painting for being soulless. Ever since then, it's been war. Taeyong walked towards the back benches of the empty school where Jungkook sat alone sipping his chocolate milk. Thing, hey, Jungkook looked up, eyebrows rising. Jungkook, oh, look who is it? Him. I hate yogurt. Taehyung, Taehyung, listen, I lost a dare. Jungkook, so Taehyung. Jungkook, are you serious? Taehyung, I wouldn't come to you with this crap if it wasn't real. Jungkook, fine. Taehyung, fine. Jungkook, yeah. Why not? I have always wondered how that annoying mouth of yours tastes. Taehyung's cheeks flushed red, but he clenched his fist, walking closer. Taehyung, let's just get this over with. They sat down on the floor behind the bleachers, hiding from the world. The silence between them grew thicker. Taehyung, do we just start? Jungkook, unless you want a countdown. Taehyung, no need. He leaned forward, closing the gap. Jungkook didn't move. Their lips met. It was soft, awkward at first, but then Jungkook titled his head, parting his lips, and Taehyung followed. Suddenly, it wasn't a dare anymore. Jungkook's hand moved to Taehyung's waist, firm but gentle, pulling him closer. Their mouths moved in rhythm, exploring, breathing heavy. When Taehyung gave, Jungkook clenched against his lips. Jungkook didn't expect the enemy to be this sweet. Taehyung stood up, but he didn't pull away. Jungkook's fingers brushed Taehyung's jaw, trailing down his neck. The gaze deepened. Taehyung gripped Jungkook's jacket, holding on as if the world outside this moment didn't matter. And maybe for 10 minutes it didn't. By the end time they pulled apart, both boys were breathless. Taehyung, okay, turn. He stood up quickly, fixing his chair and avoiding Jungkook's gaze. Jungkook, I sure you were kinda into it. Taehyung, shut up. It was just a dare, Jungkook, right? Jungkook leaned back, watching Taehyung walk away, but something in his eyes changed. That night, Taehyung lay in bed, staring at the ceiling, his lips still tingled, his heart still raced. Taehyung softly, Tenet. The next day at school, Jimin, so how was it? Taehyung, we did it. It's over, Hoseo. Detail, please. Taehyung, it was nothing, just a stupid dare, Jimin. Why do you look like you didn't sleep all night? Taehyung, mind your own business. Park, lunch break. Taehyung sat under the tree behind the library. Suddenly, a familiar voice broke the silence. Jungkook, hey, Taehyung startled. What do you want? Jungkook just wanted to ask something. Taehyung spit it out. Jungkook, you kissed me like you meant it. Taehyung, excuse me? Jungkook, you liked it. Taehyung, it was a dare. Jungkook, then why are your eyes turning red? Taehyung, stop talking to me. Jungkook, admit it. You felt something. Taehyung, you are insufferable. He stormed out, but his heart was missed. Later that week, Jungkook kept appearing by his locker in the library, even in art room. Taehyung, are you stalking me now? Just curious. Taehyung, curious about what? Cook you, the real you, the one behind that battery attitude. Taehyung, there is no real me. Jungkook liar. It continued for days. Taehyung would find small notes in the locker. Nice painting in class today. Try smiling more. Your pout's dangerous. I'm starting to think I like arguing with you. He never replied, but he didn't throw them away either. One day, after staying late to paint, he found Jungkook waiting outside the room. Taehyung, do you not have a life? Jungkook, I'm trying to fit into yours. Taehyung blinked. Taehyung, why? Jungkook, because I can't stop thinking about those 10 minutes. Taehyung looked. Taehyung softly, don't play with me, Jungkook. Jungkook, I'm not. I'm serious. That night, Taehyung cried, not because he was sad, but because he didn't know what to do with the feeling growing inside him. Was it possible that those 10 minutes were just the beginning? Taehyung stood at the locker in the next morning, trying hard to ignore the way his fingers trembled as he opened it. There was another note inside. You always smell like paint and lemons. It's weirdly comforting, JK. He crumbled the note and shoved it into his pocket instead of throwing it away. Jimin appeared out of nowhere, smirking. Jimin, it's lover boy still leaving you anonymous notes. Taehyung, he is not my lover. Jimin, so you didn't enjoy the dare kiss. Taehyung, it was a stupid dare. Jimin, and the way you blush when he walked by is also part of the dare. Taehyung gone, slamming his locker shut. They just go to the class, but even as they walked down the hallway, Taehyung could feel him. Sure enough, Jungkook leaned against the classroom door, earbuds in, tapped his foot until his eyes catch Taehyung's, and he smiled. Taehyung's heart did some result. After school art room, Taehyung stayed behind to finish his project. The world faded when he painted. It was one place. He felt like himself until the door cracked open. He didn't need to look. Taehyung, do you ever knock? Jungkook, it's an art room, not a palace. Taehyung still respect the painter's space. Jungkook walked in quietly and sat on the nearby bench. You insulted me. Remember the first man art show? Taehyung, Bruce, stop it. My distract. Taehyung, jealous of what? Jungkook, of how everyone loved you and didn't even try, and they loved you. Taehyung turned around, eyes narrow. Taehyung, so instead of trying harder, you decided to hurt me. Jungkook, I was immature. I didn't know how else to deal with it, and then we just become enemies. It's stuck. Taehyung, it is still hot. Jungkook softly, I know, that's why I have been trying to make it up to you. Silence, Jungkook, you can punch me if it will make you feel better. Taehyung, don't tempt me. But I wasn't angry anymore, not really, just confused. Confused by his own heart flutter when Jungkook said closer, confused by how 10 minutes of kissing had changed everything. Jungkook, I'm sorry, Taehyung. Taehyung blinked. No one had said his name like that before, soft, gentle, like a melody. Taehyung, I don't know what you want from me, Jungkook. I don't know either, but I think I want to get to know you for real this time. Taehyung stood up, passing Taehyung. People don't just change overnight, Jungkook. I didn't. I just stopped pretending I didn't care about you. Think quietly, why now? Jungkook, because those 10 minutes made me realize what I have been missing. Taehyung felt like someone had reached onto his chest and excused Taehyung, you shouldn't say things like that, Jungkook. Why not, Taehyung? Because I might start believing them. Jungkook looked stunned for a moment, then he stood too close and distance between them. Jungkook, maybe I want you to believe me. Taehyung, don't. Jungkook, Taehyung, no, just stop. He rushed out of the room, heart pounding like a war drum. That night, Taehyung lay in bed, wide awake, flashes of the kisses. Jungkook's voice, I want to get to know you. Maybe I want you to believe me. He grabbed his pillow and screamed into it. Taehyung muffled, what the heck is happening to me? Next day, cafeteria. Taehyung sat with Jimin. Usually quiet. Jimin, do you and Jungkook talk? Taehyung, yeah. Jimin went. Taehyung, he said he wants to get to know me. Jimin, that's actually sweet. Taehyung, it's confusing. I don't know how to feel. Jimin, do you want to get to know him? Taehyung looked across the cafeteria. Jungkook was with his friends but kept glancing at him like he was the only one who mattered. It was a folded canvas, unframed, a painting on of him from behind is sitting under the tree behind the library. A peaceful moment captured in the stocking of blue, soft blush and green. Blues and greens. There was a note attached. I want to show you. I see you differently now, Jackie. For the first time in days, Taehyung smiled. 2 days later, school festival preparation. All the students were preparing for the annual festival. Taehyung was busy organizing the art room booth, but every time he turned around, Jungkook was there, helping with decoration, carrying boxes, running errands. Taehyung set up idiot. Jungkook make me. They laughed for the first time together. That night, Taehyung walked home alone. It was cloudy. A cool breeze brushing his cheeks. Suddenly, a voice behind him. Jungkook, hey. Taehyung turned, surprised. Taehyung, are you following me? Jungkook, no, I'm walking the same way. Taehyung, you lived in the opposite direction. Jungkook, okay, maybe I'm following you. Taehyung, why? Jungkook, because you are in my head constantly. Taehyung, stop it walking. Taehyung, that's not fair. What Taehyung? You don't get to walk in the change everything just like that. Jungkook, I am not trying to change everything, just us. Taehyung, I don't even know who you really are. Jungkook, then let me show you. Taehyung, and what if I get hurt? Jungkook, then I will spend every day trying to fix it. Taehyung's throat tightened. He looked away. Taehyung, you are seriously annoying. Jungkook, and you are seriously cute when you are mad. Taehyung titled his lightly hit his arm, smiling despite himself. Taehyung, you really painted me? Jungkook, I have been painting you since some sophomore year, just never had the courage to show you. Jungkook later under the dim glow of the street light. Jungkook took a deep breath. Jungkook, can I do something stupid? Taehyung, probably not. But you're going to do anyway. Jungkook stooped closer, kissed his forehead. It was soft, gentle, not us, just warm. Jungkook, good night. Taehyung stood frozen as Jungkook walked away. For the first time in years, his heart didn't feel like it was at war. Week later, the school festival was in full swing. Music echoes from every corridor. Four stalls were packed. Students ran around in face paint and crazy costumes, and the had been transferred into a fairylight wonderland. Taehyung stood at the art booth, arranging paintings. His latest one, a quiet landscape with two shadows walking under a sky of two soft pinks, was mountain in the center. He glanced around. He hadn't seen Jungkook all morning. Not that he was looking for anything or anything, definitely not. Jimin popped up behind him, sipping bubble tea. Taehyung, I do not. Jimin, then why did you wear that shirt you only wear when you want to impress someone? Taehyung flushed red. Taehyung, because I look good in it. Before Jimin could say more, a loud cheer went up across the gym. As the talent stage performance began, Taehyung leaned forward to get a look and froze on the stage, holding a guitar. Wearing a simple black t-shirt and jeans stood Jungkook. Taehyung whispering, what the heck? Jungkook cleared his throat into mic. Jungkook, hi. I wasn't going to perform today, but I changed my mind last night. That this song kind of personal. The room quite instantly. Jungkook, it's for someone I thought hated me, someone I used to push away because I didn't know how to deal with what I felt, but now. But clenched, every word was a memory, every chord was a want healing. Taehyung felt his eyes sting. Jimin quietly handed him a tissue. The song ended in a soft coach. Jungkook stepped away from the mic and walked off stage without waiting for applause. Taehyung didn't even think, he just ran. Outside near the back of school, Jungkook sat alone under the same tree. Taehyung loved. Taehyung stopped in front of him, breathless. Taehyung, you absolutely idiot. Jungkook looked up. Jungkook, you didn't like it. Taehyung, no, I love it. Jungkook, then why do you look like you are about to cry? Taehyung, because I don't know what to do with this feeling, he said beside him, heart thudding. Taehyung, you confess me. Jungkook, I confused myself. They sat in silence, the wind brushing their hair. Then Jungkook spoke softly. Jungkook, you want to know something dumb? Taehyung, what? Jungkook, the day I insulted your painting, I went home and draw you. Jungkook, Taehyung, why? Jungkook, because I couldn't stop looking at you. Taehyung blinked fast, trying not to tear up again. Taehyung, you are impossible. Jungkook, I am trying. Taehyung, I know. Jungkook reached over, gently taking Taehyung's hand. Jungkook, I don't want to rush you, but I meant what I said on stage. I want to know you, the real you, not the enemy version. Taehyung stayed quiet for a moment, then slowly lashed his their fingers together. Taehyung then stopped saying cheesy stuff and just be with me like this. Jungkook smiling like this. Taehyung exactly like this. They sat quietly under the tree, hand in hand. The world faded out again. Later that night, Taehyung sat in the window, phone in hand. Taehyung smiled and replied, Taehyung, yeah, me too. Then another message followed. Jungkook, can we make it 11 minutes next time? Taehyung rolled his eyes and laughed softly. Taehyung, idiot. Jungkook, you idiot. You're idiot. Taehyung didn't reply. Right away, he stared at the message for a long time. Finally, he typed Taehyung, maybe. And for the first time since that day, Taehyung wasn't afraid of what might come next. He was actually looking forward to it. 2 weeks later, things have changed. No, the school hasn't exploded. No one made a big announcement, but everyone now walked past the art room during lunch could feel the shift. Taehyung and Jungkook now sat side by side, instant off across the room. There were still moments where Taehyung would snap, Taehyung, you are in my personal space. Jungkook would grin, Jungkook, that's where I live now. But the tension between them wasn't ice anymore. It was soft, warm, flirtatious glances, accidental touches, long, lingering stare when the other wasn't looking, and late night texts and last. Without looking up, you say that about everything I do. Jungkook, that's because everything you do is cute. Flickered a blob of blue paint on Jungkook's cheek. Taehyung, shut up. Before I paint your whole face, Jungkook, you can paint me however you want, just make sure I look hot. They both laughed, the kind of laugh that made their stomachs flip and their eyes. Jungkook, so that's the new rooftop cafe downtown. Taehyung, okay. Jungkook, would you want to go there with me? Taehyung looked at him, tilting his head. Taehyung, like a date? Jungkook softly, yeah, a real one, just us, no dares this time. Taehyung stared at him for a second longer than necessary, then he smiled. Taehyung, pick me up at 6. Jungkook, really? Taehyung, yes, idiot. Stepped out of his house wearing a cream sweater and black jeans. His hair was soft, loose, and golden light made him. Jungkook is staring. You are. Wow. Taehyung teaching. Is that your entire vocabulary? Jungkook for. No, yeah. He opened the passenger door like a gentleman. Jungkook, your carriage awaited Prince Taehyung. You are so dramatic. Jungkook, you love it, and truthfully, Taehyung did. The rooftop cafe was quiet and light with fairy lights, candles, and on each table, soft music played in the background. They sat at the corner table with a view of city lights stretching beyond the horizon. Jungkook, you know, this feels unreal. Taehyung, because you don't used to hate each other. Jungkook, because you. Jungkook, I know that you keep me humbling. They ordered Mid-say, Jungkook, let me treat you. It's our first date. Taehyung, okay, but next time it's my turn, Jungkook. So there is a next time. Taehyung, don't push your luck. But he was smiling. As the evening wind picked up, Jungkook reached over, held Taehyung's hand. Jungkook, I used to look at you from across the hall and think he is so far out of my league. Lego, Taehyung, I used to think you were just an arrogant joke. Jungkook, fair I was. Taehyung, you were mean to me. Jungkook, I regretted that every day. Taehyung looked down at the interwoven fingers. Taehyung, but you are not that guy anymore. Jungkook, I think I never really was. I just didn't know how to handle feelings. I was scared. Taehyung, you are still dumb, Jungkook, but I am your dumb now. Taehyung, maybe. Jungkook squeezed his hand. Jungkook, you know, those 10 minutes, that kiss, it changed everything for me. Taehyung, me too. I kept pretending it didn't matter, but it did. Jungkook, you matter. Silence. Taehyung finally looked up. Taehyung, do you like me? For real? Jungkook, I'm crazy about you. Taehyung, good, because I think I like you too. Jungkook leaned in. Taehyung, Jungkook, can I kiss you again? Taehyung, only if it's lasted more than 10 minutes. Jungkook is smiling. Challenge accepted. He kissed him under the fairy lights, slow, sweet, unhurried, and Taehyung melted into it, no longer afraid of what it meant, because for the first time it was real. Days later at school, Jimin clapping finally took you long enough. Taehyung is mocking. Guess your dear walked hobby. Taehyung, I dreamed. I demand credit at your wedding. Jungkook, you will be the flower boy. Hoseok deal. That evening, text exchanges. Jungkook, how long has it been since our first kiss? Taehyung, exactly 21 days. Jungkook, and how long will you stay with me? Taehyung, depends. Jungkook, on. Taehyung, how many 10 minutes kisses you can give me? Jungkook, forever then. Taehyung, good. I like this. The sound of that weekend. They said there in it all began. Taehyung, no, I give it gave me youth. Jungkook kissed his hair and pulled him closer. Jungkook, and you give me more than 10 minutes. You give me forever. And Taehyung smiled because in his heart he knew it was exactly where he was meant to be. The end. When I will be back with another Taekook one shot. Till then, take care, bye bye, love you, bye.